Everybody grab 4 cards and have some fun with it.
Oh, no insta hero. I'm sad.
That's not your normal card that you're always getting.
I know. I got training time though, so
Hmm.
I'll play that assuming no one has any reds.
No reds.
Yeah, I don't have any reds.
Cool.
Play that then.
All right. You guys are sitting around in the Australian embassy. Guard sticks his head in, carefully looks at all of you guys. You're not Joshua McKay, he says, and then closes the door.
Who knows? Maybe some of us are Joshua okay? Maybe he died and reincarnated in another body.
No,
He opens
don't
the door and
confuse
goes, "What? Which body?"
Nothing. Nothing. You said nothing. Don't confuse him.
Slowly closes the door. Shows a catch on his horn. He opens it, moves the horn, closes it.
You're doing a great job, mate. Well, I might not be Joshua McKay, but apparently I'm his first
Maybe I
cousin.
am Joshua okay now.
You're not fucking. Stop. You're
What?
confusing. You're confusing them. Don't.
Are you
He's
Joshua?
feeling the power.
Anyway.
I just look confused.
Where are? Yeah. What? So what? Hey, who are you?
Oh, I'm
Oh.
Wrestling Red, mate. Who are you?
No.
What
Mildred.
is it?
We call her Mildred, but no one knows what her real name is.
Ah, the woman with no name. Right. I've heard of you on the Duvalaki boards.
Yeah.
So here we are in the embassy once again.
So
Indeed. Well, Rastin, I'm sure you know what we're going to be doing today. That is part of what we may be doing.
Yeah, I've got some
for
ideas.
some weird reason, I don't hear Jason at all.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Reload.
I can hear him. Yeah,
Reload Hangouts, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
It's
I will
Evo.
okay.
Yeah, Russ had that problem the other day.
Hmm.
You couldn't hear Chris for some reason.
He may have been blocking him out, though.
How would you do that?
I mean, subconsciously.
I see.
I mean, usually if somebody's married long enough, they
What
develop
about
that with their
now?
wife. Try it out, Jay. See
How
if
about now?
you
Can you hear me now? All
Yeah.
right.
Yay!
Nice.
Success.
Computers
So
like
I
being
didn't hear
turned on.
anything what you said. So
So, I said I'm a Wrestling Red.
okay. Are you like a wrestler or what?
I suppose it doesn't sound like that, like I'm a wrestler. Well, I have been known to grapple from time to time, but I'm not very good at it.
Okay. What are you doing here? Why are you here? Who are you? Tell me all about
you guys have that buddy feeling toward each other, if that makes sense.
We must be cousins as well.
Yeah, maybe.
No, not maybe. You are cousins.
Okay.
Just rolls her.
I hate my family.
Yeah, so like everybody else, I appeared to be plucked out of my prior life and dropped into this one.
How do you like it so far?
Yeah, it's about as weird as the last one.
Cool. I'm curious, what does it mean about your last life?
We got pretty strange at times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What did you do in your last life?
Oh, well, I worked a little bit with the military and a little bit with some covert agencies investigating paranormal anomalies and things like that. and some blokes you have a question?
Do aliens exist?
Of course they do. They're all over the place.
What about ghosts?
Maybe. I don't know much about ghosts.
Okay. Hmm.
I could take you to an alien spaceship.
Um.
That's evidence of aliens. I think it's right here on this property too.
Yeah.
It's freakishly close now that you
I don't
mentioned.
know if I want to go to space. Do you know how to pilot a
It
space?
doesn't have fuel, don't worry.
Okay.
It's
I
not
don't know how
really
to
worth-
pilot it, but I found the blokes an owner's manual for it.
Oh,
You
okay.
can read Mandarin.
A little bit.
Ah, very good. So you might be able to pilot the spaceship.
Oh, nice.
No, we're not. No.
Yes,
No.
we know what we are doing today.
No, we're not doing that.
Actually, Freddie, you and me might need to take a peek under the hood of that thing for some parts later.
I'm a little bit ahead of you on that, but I'll let you know. Right now we have literally business to take care of. So Mildred, to fill you in,
Mm.
Joshua, myself, and Dot Yang. Yesterday we put down the down payment on the White Dove,
Okay.
and we agreed that since Rasslin over here is the most business savvy of all of us, he would negotiate the rest of the terms to purchase the White Dove from Mr. Hunt, make
Okay.
sure all the documentation is in order, yada yada yada. Rasslin, I'm assuming you read Joshua's response to your question on the forums where he detailed everything out. Or did you not
Yeah, I
read
gotta
it
look
yet?
at that, but I should probably have another look.
Yeah. Okay, he
Information.
detailed more like what's going on and all that.
If you want to read out loud, it'd make better radio for the studio audience at home
Okay.
and abroad. And abroad's home.
What else is happening? Something new.
We got our DNA tested
Okay.
in Cyberpunk. We can confirm that myself, Dot Yang, and Joshua, and probably all of us are cousins, first cousins. We're all related, yes, and we all have this strange strand of alien and or unknown DNA
That's
that they
pretty.
couldn't identify.
Isn't
Yeah.
that like the Amber DNA?
Well, they weren't sure what it was, but they were very, very interested in studying us further.
Right. So, but
Yeah.
you escaped. So that's good.
Yeah, no, we told them we'd think about it, and then we left.
Ah,
Yeah, make
That's
sure
it.
they don't put you in a hamster cage, Freddie.
yeah.
Next.
Did you make
Yeah.
any money while I wasn't here?
We traded a bunch of gold for cyberpunk money, but no, we didn't make any. We just used what we already had. But now that we have wrestling, maybe that'll change. Right, wrestling?
That's right. What you need, I can get.
Catchphrase.
Right.
So we are all family. That's great.
Yes.
How can
Isn't
I
that
be
great
related?
news?
Yeah,
It's
great.
your lucky day.
How can I be
Everybody should
related?
have me as a cousin.
You are too friendly.
Isn't he great? I love him.
Something suspicious about him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You notice
Exactly.
Freddie's got quite a bromance.
I don't
going
hear Logan now. That's fucked.
What?
Oh, you don't hear Logan now? Fuck. Okay. Reload the thing.
Again? Okay.
What are we supposed to do?
No, but it's stupid.
No.
She gone?
The universe doesn't approve.
I'm betting it's her shitty headphones.
There she is.
Everybody say something.
Hello.
Something.
I still
Potatoes.
don't hear Logan.
Oh no.
What?
but you can hear the others as well. Okay, go into, if you expand the screen.
I don't think she hears you. I think that's part of the
sorry. Okay, Tori, go to the control room.
Go into the control room, he says.
Control room? What is the control
Hangout toolbox
left
on the
part of
left.
the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, over on the left. It looks
Wait a
like
minute, what am I doing? We got you guys for computer support. You tell her.
Yeah, so go into control room. It's what?
They say that I'm part of like moderated video call, and there are.
No, go into the toolbox. The one underneath it.
Oh, okay.
Then go into like a little. Oh, if you get a box, just say accept blah blah blah. You agree to all the bullshit.
Okay.
Then on the top right, there's a little sound like button, like a speaker.
Yeah.
Is Logan all the way up or in the middle?
Wait a minute. Everybody is in the middle.
Well, okay. So he's not muted then.
And
yeah, then I don't know why it's not.
Tell her to try playing with my slider.
Play with his I'm not saying that.
What do you? Yeah. Try.
Move his volume up and down a little. Maybe that'll do it. I don't know.
Try to say something. No.
It's gonna be a tricky session for Yana.
Yeah, just reload. Try again. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah. Maybe I can restart my computer or something. I don't know.
That shouldn't make a difference, honestly.
Okay, so I just reloaded this.
Yeah.
She makes her luck roll.
Oh, belly.
Still nothing?
So,
what the
okay,
hell?
I can try reloading real quick. Hold on a minute. I'll go out and come back in, okay?
Okay.
There you go.
So, okay.
Logan will reload. Maybe I'll fix it.
Yeah. But it's weird. This never happened to me before.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Did you try clicking on that little down arrow over his feed?
Baka?
No.
She still can't hear you.
God damn it.
Can't hear him.
You
Why
haven't
do you hate
ignored
me?
him by any chance, have you?
What?
You haven't ignored him by any chance.
No. When I click on the little arrow, there's like ignore and turn off.
Okay. Yeah.
Try turning it off and back on again. Maybe that will work.
I turn his mic on and off.
Okay.
Mute him and then unmute him.
Okay. I don't know how to unmute him.
Logan, you need to unmute yourself.
Baka.
No. Can you hear him now? No?
Say something.
Baka.
I try to ignore him and then unignore him. What?
Okay.
But they tell me that.
Try just. Are you using the same browser as you normally use?
Chrome?
Yes.
Are you using
But I
Chrome?
can try to use different ones. Maybe it will help.
No, if you're using the same one. Try just close the entire browser and try it again.
I will close everything. Okay.
Yeah, good thinking. Probably won't reset unless you close all the browsers.
If this doesn't work, tell her to have her computer turn off and back on again, because computers like that when you do that. It's like giving a computer a hug, a sensual hug. A creepy, sensual hug.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Because it happened with Russ, but I don't know what he did to...
Oh, I know what he did. Find out what browser she's using. If it's not Chrome, have her use Chrome.
It's Chrome.
Well, no, she didn't say it was Chrome. She said it was the same browser as she normally uses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's different. It may be something else she's using.
Yeah.
I'm suspicious. Baka, baka, baka.
Yes, I hear you.
Wait, can you hear the rest of us?
Can you
Yes,
hear
I
the rest
hear.
of us?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Baka, baka,
cool.
baka.
Victory.
Great success.
Oh, goddamn. I remember your Borat impersonations. Oh, so many fucking stories. All right.
Good. Okay.
Yay. All right. Everybody reduce your hands back down to 4 cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna limited retrieve the training time and
Are
say it
you
again.
sure? Are you
Yes,
sure
ma'am.
you want to use a limited retrieve on that? There are
Yep,
better cards.
because I know what my luck is like, and I'm gonna lose it, so I'd rather just use it now.
Hmm.
I'm gonna check in, I don't know, bargain
Sniper rifle.
rifles. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay.
See, now I don't know. Yana and Jason may have some input on this because they've been doing this system for quite a while. But it's my belief that if you pick out 3 skills every session and you're like these, or pick out 3 skills and concentrate on them until they're like 80 or higher, and always make sure to get a check in those 3, then it gives you a lot more character advancement than haphazard.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
I know.
Most people forget that though. Plus, I've got so many goddamn skills in the game right now that
Yeah.
building up everything is not going to happen. So you have to figure out which direction you want to go, especially with the amber shit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone want sweetness and light?
Ooh.
Anyway, where were we?
We were discarding. Anybody want a history plus 20?
No.
Not really.
You think a clogging greed is worth holding on to at the beginning, or just?
Super early in the game
It's
right now.
very early. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, and I would like to let everybody know that the name of the game today is to try to drain Freddy's hero points because he's
No.
1 away
Well, don't do that.
from
idea.
getting Matrix power. Oh, Jay, did we tell you about Matrix powers and stuff?
I've just seen it mentioned, but I don't know anything about them.
Okay, your overflow hero points. Any hero points you get that are over 20 go into your overflow. Overflow is completely inaccessible. However, when you get to 50, 100, or 50, 100, 150, etc., every 50 you get something called a matrix power, which is super cool shit that goes with you everywhere. And it's like permanent abilities you can either work on for new abilities, or some of them are like the 50 ones. The first tier is like a new skill. Second tier is once an adventure. The third tier is always on. And once you get up to 150, then when you get to 200, you start back at the first tier, and then you go dunk, 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 dunk. So far, the highest one is we've got, I think, 1 person with third tier, and I think 2 people with second tier. So they're, and it's slow to get them because it's always tempting to spend hero points during the game, especially on stupid shit as well.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so
Does anyone?
Not falling to our death.
right.
Seems to be a big one.
Yeah.
Does anyone want skill 15?
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I will give it to
Skill 15 is a pretty good one.
you.
Does anyone want the gambling addiction before I get rid of it?
Yana is the only
No.
professional gambler in the group, to the best of my knowledge.
You want it? Okay, I'll give it to you then. Oops, I dropped it. Oh, crap. Hold on. It's
I'm
on the
not sure
calendar.
if she wants the card, but she is a professional gambler.
Oh,
She just
okay,
never
well-
gambles.
If you want it, it's down
Yeah,
by the
no,
horse.
I don't. Yeah, I see it. I don't think I will be gambling this time.
Just checking.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was actually shocking how good at gambling she was.
I know.
All right, and then I've got 2 assistant plus 5s, so I'm gonna get rid of one of those, unless you want it. I'll put it right there
Yeah.
on the top if you want it.
So I have a skill 5, a skill 10, and a skill 15.
Nice.
I'd probably dump the skill 5 and grab the assistant 5 instead if it was me.
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, okay, I'll grab that one that you discarded and put my one in.
Yeah, so if we got a important roll, we could potentially get a plus 20 there between us.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
I like the cards.
So, yes. So we need to first ask Miss Foxy to give us the rest of the gold that was released to myself and Wrestling to go and make the rest of the payment for the White Dove. Then Wrestling, it's down to you to negotiate everything. Did you read the boards, by the way, or what Joshua said?
Yes, a little bit. So my understanding was that they had already struck a deal and put a deposit of 400 gold down, and that there was an outstanding balance of 1,000 gold or so. And that's the gist of it. Saw that the funds are here, and old Foxy is can get it for us.
Yep. And you also need to he mentioned that there might still be property at the White Dove, like cars and furniture and stuff. And we need to
Right.
figure out if we're allowed to keep that. If he's even aware that it's there. And if he is, if we're allowed to, take that with us. Is it part of the deal or Yeah.
Well, from what I remember, there was a couple of flying cars with Gestapo logos on them. So they're not even, they don't belong to the current junta
Yeah,
that
probably not him, yeah.
Mr. Hunt has collaborated with.
Yeah, well then just the furniture that's already there. I'm assuming it's part of the deal, but
So we
better
didn't
make sure.
overthrow the government yet.
Oh, we did. Well, not we, but the other people did.
Okay, good.
Not in this world, anyway.
Yeah. So,
Were you,
one last.
Mildred? Were you planning on overthrowing the Gestapo or the current military junta, whatever they're called, the V folks? They have a V on their flag.
I'm not familiar with the V folks yet. Last time I was here, it was still the Gestapo. So
Yeah, the V people are in charge now, apparently.
The V people are evil too, or what?
Actually, the V people were with the Gestapo. The new people have a different logo. It's changed.
What's their logo?
You saw it yesterday. You don't remember it?
Yeah.
Cool.
No.
What are the new people doing? Are they evil or good or just normal?
I imagine new boss is same as the old boss.
We need to kill him.
She doesn't like pasta.
Before we do that, let's find someone willing to pay for it.
There is one other thing we need to be aware of. Well, particularly me. We were being followed pretty much throughout the entire city. There was one guy on horseback, another guy in a flying car. We were being watched. Apparently, to put a long story short, Doc, Joshua, and I forgot who the other person was, were being followed by some kind of assassin individual.
Okay.
And they were after one of the silver bracelets, we think. Not 100% sure.
That's not good.
And they were being followed. There was some kind of a murder happened in this house. I don't know if that's related or not, but
sounds like a normal day.
Yeah, long story short,
okay.
they kind of skimmed over it real quick, but there was a murder, blah blah blah, magic, stuff like that.
Murder magic.
Yeah, something about a flying shark, and yeah, I don't know.
I might
but
be able
yeah,
to fill in some details here. As Dr. Yang told me a few things.
oh, please do, yes.
He was hoping we might be able to help them out. There's a couple of magic families, prominent ones I hear, and this family that was killed by magic. They were apparently locked in a room, a dining room, I imagine, and killed by a great white shark.
Sounds great.
But while this was happening, one of the other family members, who's a mage herself, was off surfing somewhere.
Yep.
So she has an alibi of sorts. If she was to be considered a suspect, it sounds like when the lads went and talked to her, they got the impression that she wasn't really sad that her family was killed, but that she was actually quite angry and hostile. That made them suspicious.
I want to go visit her. She sounds cool.
She sounds like a feisty one, that's for sure. So I think that was one of the things Dr. Yang was hoping we could look into more, was more about this lady.
So let's first buy the house and then go visit my future new girlfriend.
I smell romance in the air.
All right. Oh, before we go, I want to get dressed, completely new clothes. I want to leave behind my backpack with all my stuff in it, and I want to take just my new sword. I want to make sure that my bracelet is completely covered by my sleeves, like with buttons and stuff. Just make sure it's not showing. And I want to make sure I have like a hood or something as part of my clothes.
Okay. What style of clothes are you wanting to get?
Like adventure gear, but with a hood.
Okay, sure. How's everybody else wanting to dress, and do you want to take the same kind of precautions? I put up the picture of the guy carrying the shark as a possible how to spot the murderer.
We're looking for this man. Right. So I did have a question before we left here. How is the setup here? So Joshua obviously is able to keep his funds secure. Is it?
Yes.
Is there a safe? Is there a
Yes, you
bunch
can
of
drop
safes we
off.
can use?
You can drop off whatever you need. Come back and pick it up whenever you want. There is a safe. Yes, there's like a nice secure area for everything.
Don't steal anything.
Don't take anything that's not yours.
Right,
Please.
I'm talking about another area that's not left out in the open like the spaceship and the other stuff.
No. There is, in the embassy, there's a secure, safe area where you can put everything.
Okay.
From experience, you guys know that the only time you've ever seen it is when you were physically with McKay. Otherwise, they don't let you down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we just ask them, fetch us what we need, and then they'll bring it up to us.
Excellent. I like
Or
the
if we
sound of
want to
that.
deposit something, they'll put it in there for us.
All right.
Yeah, so for the time being, I'm gonna leave my backpack and all my other personal belongings until we're done with this, and then yeah.
All right. Before we leave, I will do the same with some money.
Yes, we need to pick up the money as well before we leave.
The clothing there. So I suppose I'd like to dress for that time period, the Gothic time period.
Do you remember what style it is? Freddy's dressed in pretty much durable adventuring gear.
Well, I spent like a week there. I'm just thinking about
Oh,
how to
yeah.
get dressed.
Is a wide variety of different clothings and styles and stuff like that. Anything from like kind of a cyberpunk was retro there. So pretty much almost any style. If you want to dress as a cowboy, if you want to dress as like Freddy in the Adventures clothing, a lot of people just dressed in normal. Like very simple tunics and stuff like that. But what social class you're wanting to be is what determines it. Like right now, in his adventure clothing, Freddy is like upper lower class.
Gotcha.
If you want to be like middle class, it could be something closer like blue jeans and a shirt, or if you want to be upper class, it could be, you know, some sort of more fancy clothes, etc.
So you said tunics for just commoners. So is it kind of a medieval feel to it, even though they got flying cars?
A little bit. Tunics are easier to make than, you know, a full shirt and stuff like that.
Well, I
So
was thinking in that case, I wanted to dress not like fancy or anything, but nice, casual, upper class, like a sport coat and dark jeans, dress shirt kind of thing.
they don't really have that here, but you can dress like fancy for the 1800s, which will work there.
Okay, I'll do that for now, and if I need to just buy
Yeah.
clothes there, I
one-
probably will.
Sure.
One
Matter of
extra thing.
fact,
Do they have any like a simple little handbag that you can wear over the shoulder that I can put my binoculars inside of?
Yes.
Okay,
His
I'll do that.
prized fucking possession are the binoculars.
oh, that's a
Yep.
good idea. I put that on my list to get something like that. That
Mhm.
and a light source.
Here they got Coleman lantern type stuff, you know, old west type shit.
Oh, by the way, technology, it works there, but not very reliably. Just
Right,
keep
I
that.
remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's. Oh, I'll take one. I'll take my compass as well, just in case.
Now I forget. In
So-
this zone, do people openly wear swords?
Swords are okay. When you get into different kinds of firearms, then it gets trickier because that's what the military is for. And the government doesn't like competition. But it's hard to go on a shooting spree with a sword.
All right, so I'll bring that. I'm gonna leave a couple of firearms here. I'll put them on the back in storage.
Well, if you also each have your own room in the embassy, there's like 30 rooms for people, individuals in the embassy, and so you can each have your own room. And in your own room, I think when the elf kids were here, they started putting people's names on doors. So you find a Rasslin' Rad room, for example, and in that there's a two pistols, like cowboy ones, where it doesn't open the chamber. You have to open like a little door and then put in one bullet, rotate chamber, put in one bullet, rotate chamber. Pain in the ass to reload, right? But there's two of those, and they're the big fucking Colt pistols. There's a rifle that holds I forget if it's 5 or 7 bullets, and it's like a lever action deal. There's the ammo belt that has like a dozen bullets you can put in it. The rifle and the pistols both use 45 caliber. Then there's a double-barreled shotgun and ammo for that, and yeah, like a lantern and stuff. They've done a nice job of setting up. Like you can just come in here and re-gear if you want cowboy shit, but a lot of the PCs have no interest in cowboy shit, so they end up
It's
just
7
complaining a
bullets,
lot.
by the way.
Mhm.
It's 7 bullets, by the way, for the rifles.
Thank you.
I take some guns with me.
Don't know how well they'll work, by the way, just saying. I mean, they'll work, but not very reliably. Just
Well, what can you do?
Yeah. Plus, like I mentioned before, for those who had gone there, the only people you saw with anything that looked gunnish is the military.
Yeah, that's not good.
Hmm.
I don't take any guns with me.
Okay. And knives, swords,
Yeah.
bow and arrows. You saw some people with like bows and arrows and stuff like that. Usually they were like hunters, like I go out in the woods and hunt game and shit.
Yeah.
You know, probably even get away with a crossbow and stuff.
So Freddie, Did you and Dr. Yang perhaps visit Mr. Fang?
Dun dun dun.
No.
All right.
What's it all about?
Mr. Fang is the one who's repairing our painting.
Yes, we were on our way there when we spotted that we were being followed. Then we decided better not go there. So
Good thinking. Good thinking.
we decided to lose them, and then Doc shot at them with a laser pistol. Then the agents were about to come, and we fucked off.
Right.
As I probably would have as well.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
You know about the agents, right?
A little bit. I've heard a little bit about them. Haven't
Well,
encountered one yet.
so if the people there, the quote unquote background people, see something that is inappropriate for that zone, their eyes will begin to flicker and they'll kind of just stand there motionless. And a
I
few
see.
minutes later, agents will arrive to get rid of whatever's causing the inappropriate behavior.
Suddenly, the woman with no name begins to have a flashback of her and Alex and stuff starting a store. And it was going to be a great store. And then magic happened. And then the fleeing and the screaming and the running and the agents.
Agents are fun. Good for business.
Yeah,
All right,
so,
we definitely have to fit in where we're at.
yes. Also, we need to figure out how we're gonna carry the gold. Because it's over 1,000 ounces of gold ingots. So we probably just split it between the three of us.
Okay.
Carry that.
I like having money.
You'll just carry it, okay? You're not gonna have it.
Interesting. Okay.
Because I don't think one person can carry all that by themselves.
Yeah, I'm willing to help. I like helping. It's
Okay, fine. Alright. So yeah, I guess we'll call Miss Foxy and
She comes in. Hello. She's a cat-headed lady named Foxy for some reason.
Oh,
Hello,
Foxy,
Miss
good to see
Foxy.
you again.
Oh, hello. She seems to like wrestling. She seems to dislike Freddy.
Yeah, what else is new?
interesting.
There's a Freddy.
Who are you?
I'm Foxy. I'm the housekeeper when the twins are away.
Oh, okay.
They're on vacation right now in Kinleyville.
I know.
Will they be back soon? They said they would be back soon.
Surely. Surely. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
Ah, she looks relieved. How can I help you? She then looks at Rasslin and ignores Freddy.
I understand, Joshua, he's given you permission to allow us to pick up some funds.
Oh, I'll have them brought up. She goes off.
Thank you.
Right. Eventually, three rhino-headed guards bring in three large chests.
Holy dooly.
They set them down. She makes sure that they're unlocked, and she says, anything else? Would you like something to eat?
Oh, sure, a little tucker would hit the spot.
Do you have like
I
a
go,
little bit of whiskey for me, please?
She says, I'll go get some. She brings back some food for him and some whiskey for her. Looks at Freddy, leaves.
It's okay, I wasn't
when
hungry.
she's off getting the food, I open up one of the chests. Is this silver pieces?
No, it's gold pieces. It is roughly, checking it out, it's about 25 kilos of gold, and that's about 60 pounds, roughly.
Per box or
No,
altogether?
total. You've got like 1,000 and some.
Yeah, 1,100 total, yeah.
They seem to be in ingot form.
Oh, okay. So they're not like the coins I got before from Gothic.
No. But they are all stamped ingots and stuff.
So each
Oh.
chest is roughly 20 pounds plus the weight of the chest.
Yes. However, there are leather bags that you could divide it up into if you wanted to be less conspicuous than trooping
Yeah,
through
let's-
town
let's
going,
do that.
please rob us, please rob us. We're each carrying a large chest. Who knows what good stuff is inside?
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
that's kind of what I was thinking of, is how to move it discreetly.
I don't think any of you knows how to do like the general pocket.
No,
General
I
pocket.
can barely do a sword one,
Okay.
let alone general.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Mm.
All right, hold on. I turn to him. See, you do this, and I wave my hand to him.
Mm.
Oh, he attempts to teach you a spell. Let's see if he
What
can
was the-
pull that off.
What was the willpower for this 11?
Let me double check. I wave my hands at him. Good description of a spell. Yes, all spells are obvious. You're casting them. There it is. Furry, magic.
If you're
Alright.
trying to teach me the sword trick, that one I
3.
know.
Oh.
It's the pocket.
Never
pocket
mind
one
then.
The pocket one you're talking about, I don't know.
That is pocket.
It's
Ah.
like a higher level of that.
It's part of the pocket school.
Gotcha.
Never mind that. I don't teach. I teach you a different spell then. What's the willpower?
Times 3.
Times 3. Okay.
I'd first start with the do you know game just in case.
Yeah. Do you know cure poison disease?
I do not.
Okay, I'll teach you that then.
Mm.
Or try to. Badly.
Mm.
So teaching first.
I tried to detect power of pattern.
Oh crap! Okay.
Oh, good teaching. Now all he's got to do is pull off the spell, and JP picks up a new skill.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on. Where
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
I'm nodding
Right,
with
now
great
that-
interest.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Hold on. Let me find it. Healing. Oh, there it is.
Just keep getting more and more excited while he's trying to look for it, Jay.
Are we there yet?
Damn it!
Fumble. Right. He not only doesn't teach it to you, but his head explodes. This is how you do it, he says. You ready for your fumble card, Freddie?
Yeah.
Cool. Come on, draw 5. Now, right. He manages to break himself. Roll a d20. You are
Okay.
low.
3.
In addition to your loss for the spell, you lose 3 additional magic points. That
Yeah.
could have been hilarious if you'd rolled a 20. This is what you do. Just keels over and everybody looks. Oh, I can do that, says Wrestling. He goes, I'm taking the gold.
All right. Well, maybe some other time, Weston.
Yeah. Magic is hard, mate.
Since I fumbled, but I didn't fumble the teaching, can
Yeah.
I still teach him later? No.
Yes. You just
Oh,
picked
yes,
up
okay.
a fumble card for your
Cool.
fumble. That is fucking hilarious.
Do you know
All right,
do you know the slow time?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I can teach you some more when I'm not so exhausted.
Yeah, that took a lot out of you, it looks like. Yeah, let me help you up. Help Freddy up and dust him off.
Yeah. Thanks. All right. Are we ready to go?
Right,
then?
so now back to figuring out how to transport all of this.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, we just put it in a bag, well,
Light.
3 bags, and carry it.
Yeah, the bags, and then we could probably just. They have taxis.
Yeah.
You could take a taxi.
Do you have gold with you or silver?
Yes. But I was thinking of leaving some of it here.
Yeah. Just so you know, the whole transaction shouldn't cost more than 1,000 ounces of gold. So we'll have about 100 left over to do whatever with the white dove.
Nice. A bar.
All right, so I'm gonna have Foxy put some money in the safe before we go, and then I think I'm good.
She is delighted to do that for you. And he had paid 40 gold for the retainer. Is that right?
Which retainer?
Down payment. They paid
400. 400.
400 gold?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So, yeah. How much are you having Foxy put away for you?
200 Gothic gold.
She's looking at all this money like, the fuck is wrong with these people? I mean, 5 gold is like 3 months of wages, and you're like, there you go. Like, okay. Gee.
Don't forget to put that in the. There's a
Yeah, I just put it in
section.
the money storage box.
Yeah.
I hope. I hope we pay these people well, so they just don't run off with the money.
Shows her getting a horse. Oh, thank you so much for getting on the horse.
Well, Joshua seems like a smart bloke. I'm sure he took care of that.
Yeah. So, are we ready? What's the holdup?
Yeah.
And we're off.
Right. You guys walk over to Clem's. Clem with his big otter head and different colored fur and about the shape of mutton chops. He's like, howdy, what can I do you for?
Oh, I checked the notepad. The last thing I wrote was afraid of what?
It says afraid of what on it.
Okay.
What?
I'm trying to communicate with Clem. Look, and it says hello at the top. Then it says don't be afraid. Then it says afraid of what?
Nice. Can I also write something?
It looks like it's all in the same handwriting too.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
I didn't write this middle bit.
No? Which one?
I wrote the first one and the last one.
Okay.
Howdy, what can I do you for? Says Clem.
We want to shave.
Hot towel?
Yeah.
Haircut, please, as well.
He stops and blinks at Freddy. What style would you like, sir?
Curly blonde with a blonde handlebar mustache.
All right. He goes over and he's clipping Freddy's hair, which then becomes curly blonde. And hold on, checking something here. And he has a curly blonde mustache as well.
Oh, that's fantastic, right. Freddy.
Hi.
I'm incognito.
He doesn't look incognito to you. He looks like he escaped from a circus.
I give him the thumbs up.
The curly blonde mustache is very, very unique.
Maybe someone likes that style, you know? Maybe it's like people like blondes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He even changed the color of his eyebrows and stuff.
Yeah.
He begins getting curious about his crotch now.
You need to pay for that.
What?
Howdy, what can I do you for? Says Clem.
Hot towel and a shave.
Where are you going back to?
Gothic.
Them as well?
Yep.
He applies hot towels to everybody, and when he takes them off, he's no longer otter-headed. He's human-headed with big mutton chop sideburns. Shave, he says.
Hey, mate.
Did you say yeah or nah?
Oh, I said, hey, mate.
Howdy, what can I do you for? Says Clem.
You keep up the good work, Clem. Test the bags here.
Oh, yeah.
Keep roll, Clem.
You're worried if somebody stabs one of them with a sword, then you'll be leaving a trail of gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they're fine.
I put the hood up over my head.
No problem.
Yeah.
It shows the curly blonde mustache sticking out the sides of the hood.
All right, maybe we should hail a cab. So
Yeah.
we're not trudging these on foot.
No problem. You guys hail a hansom. Just as a reminder, here's some of the fun things that you can see here in Gothic. The hansom cab is on the right side, middle. Those are normally for two people, but so they end up charging you 2 silver pieces instead of just the one, since you've got an extra person, and you guys are all heavy for some reason. Also, if you scroll down, you'll see the 3 different symbols. The first symbol you see on some people who are in the active military, who are wearing the helmets and armor that you're seeing there. And of course, the good old white, blue, and green flag. And there's a lot of different posters that say service guarantees citizenship.
Oh, I'm also constantly like looking to see we're not being followed or anything.
Freddy is looking so paranoid that it's freaky.
Stupid.
Well, I want to be actively looking too. Once we're in the hansom, since they were being followed before, I just want to be actively watching myself.
Excellent. Yana, do you want to be all paranoid and freaky too?
Oh yeah, it's wise to do so.
Everybody give me counter surveillance rolls at full.
Nope.
You notice also there's a lot of non-humans wandering around. Ogres, trolls, stuff like that. They seem to be dressed in at least a loincloth. They're looking around awkwardly like, I don't know what's going on. But although people give them a berth, they go make sure not to bump into them and shit. They aren't yelling or screaming or throwing things. So
what kind of non-humans did you say?
all kinds, trolls, and I mean, they're not in any groups or anything like that, but like there's an ogre over there looking around blearily. There's a couple of orc-like individuals talking to each other, stuff like that.
I
Is this
found
new, or is this new, or were they here before?
This is new.
This is very new.
Since the regime change.
Look at all these confused blokes in the loincloths.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea about that, Freddie?
No idea.
All of them some of them are dressed in like their normal garb. Others are dressed in military type uniforms and stuff.
Must be new residents trying to get their citizenship cards.
Mm-hmm.
They work visas or something like that.
Yeah, I think if you want to get an ID, one way of doing it is to sign up to the military, serve for however long, and then you'll be a citizen.
The handsome driver says, "Service guarantees citizenship," as though you haven't been able to read off enough posters. But most people are still civilians.
Yeah, what's that about? From where are all these new people coming?
Well, the military took over, miss. It's been a while since you've been back in town, huh?
Yeah, I'm from somewhere else.
Oh, he says, I've been somewhere else before. It's nice.
Yeah, I like it there, somewhere else. It's not bad. So, like, why did the military took over?
Well, it's not my place to say. Some people say it was the incompetency of the guy who took over from the council and stuff, the Shadow Council. But the whole deal with the giant army of the undead coming, and the military went and squashed it like a bug.
All right. So everybody likes the military now.
And a lot of things that used to be thought of as monsters helped out, and so now that they're working on getting their citizenship too.
So before they were like in hiding and stuff.
Well, we've just killed too many of them, and so he says,
What is the name of this new leader?
the military.
Does the military have a leader?
Several, I think. I'm not even sure who's really in charge of it though.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's your destination. There'll be 2 silvers, please.
Okay. Pay him.
Thank you, sir. Which currency did you pay him in?
Silver, or can he break a gold?
No, silver's fine, but which kind of silver did you give him?
I've Gothic currency.
He says, you want to go get some new, I'll take these, but you want to go over to a bank and get your currency exchange for new Gothic stuff, sir. Or new military currency, sir.
All right, thank you.
Certainly. And he tips his hats, and you guys clamber out. It's not super comfortable having 3 people and a handsome cabin. They're made for 2 for reasons. And so you guys head over, and the guards recognize Freddy. Well, no, they don't, actually. Hold on a second.
Well, they recognize Wrestler.
Oh, yeah, they recognize, they recognize Freddy. They're like, that's you. I recognized you right away, says one of the guards. I'll get the consigliere. Consigliere comes out, and he says, And he's like, that's Freddy there. He's got new hair and stuff. He says, okay, please come in. Wrestling Rad, he says.
That's right.
Heard
Good to meet
about
you,
you. Yes, and she is.
Hey,
Well,
what?
Mildred.
What are
Her
you?
name's-
Oh, Mildred,
Name's-
yes.
Yes.
He says, please come in. He goes and gets Mr. Hunt, and you and Mr. Hunt and several guards sit down for a nice friendly thing. Mr. Hunt says, yes. Which one of you is Wrestling Rad? He says,
that'd be me, mate. Good to meet you.
he shakes your hand. He says, I was told you would be working on some of the finer points. Here is the contract. He slides a thick sheath of papers over to you.
All right. Guess
Go
we'll
ahead.
have a gander here.
Give me a bureaucracy roll, please.
Oh, do you want the assistant 5?
Mm,
A lot of bureaucratic wording and shit in this. You want to reduce your hand by 2. Oh.
maybe save that. There might be a couple other roles that are going to follow here. Maybe those
Okay.
might be more important. That wouldn't have helped anyway.
Who knows?
Yeah, looks like there's a lot of words in here. All looks pretty standard, I think.
Yes, as you can see, it's a standard boilerplate operation.
So what about any fixtures and equipment that are currently on the property there, Mr. Hunt?
Oh.
I'm assuming that those will go along with the property, and, which is pretty standard, as you will agree.
Give me a bargain roll. He hadn't even thought of that.
Do you want the assistant 5?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I'll play it.